Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another collection video. I actually haven't done one in a few weeks. I think the last one I did was actually for my books, which I know that's a weird one to do because I did my PS3, then I did books, then I didn't do one for until now. So this time I'm going to just say, hey, screw Xbox 360 for now. That's going to be a big one because I have a lot of Xbox 360 games, and screw the 3DS and all that stuff because I actually wanted to do those before this. But you know what, I'm just going to get into it now. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do my Xbox One and PS4 video game collection. My games that I got for the brand new consoles, I guess you could say the current gen systems right now. And whew, I should do Wii U also, but I already packed those games up. So, by the way, if you don't know, I'm actually moving out. That's why there's a lot of stuff in the background. There's some boxes, this freaking monstrosity, which was actually a school project. I had to make a chair out of cardboard. Holds my weight, so I did a pretty good job if it can hold me. I'm fat. So anyway, I'm moving out soon. So I thought, hey, I might as well do some collection videos, seeing that I'm packing it up anyway. So I'm going to do this one. Of course, I'm going to do my 360 one, I think, very soon. I mean, I'm moving out in like a week, so I have to do it either here or in the next place, which I should do it here, seeing that I'm taking all my 360 games off the shelves and putting them in the boxes anyway. So I might as well, do a video before I do that. So probably make it easier. But whatever I do, you'll know, okay? And if you don't know, I have a Twitter, which I update frequently about what videos are coming up. So if you really do care, then follow me on Twitter. It's at Goracus, Goracus. Follow me there. I'm gonna have a good time. So anyway, which console should I go with first? Eeny, meeny, miny, money, get your PS4. Let's just do PS4. Alright, PS4 games are on this side right here, and Xbox One games are on this side. That's why I was doing this, if you can see. This is also a completely different camera angle than I'm used to, because usually I have the camera pointed straight directly at me, but this one's actually a little up, so it looks like it's like kind of like looking down at me, so I have to like stare up, which I don't usually do. So anyway, PS4 games, I actually have only 8, which I know isn't that many, but you know what, PS4 isn't my go-to system. I mean, I love the PS4, I think it's a great console, and hell, sometimes I'll go, hey, I'll just get a game for the PS4, even though it's on Xbox One. There's a couple here that are on Xbox One. Actually, hold on, yeah, there's a couple here that are on Xbox One that I got on PS4 instead. So, hey, you know what? I'm not an Xbox One fanboy. I just like the system better because it's a better system. So, no, I'm just kidding. No, I like it. I like it better. I don't know. I just like Xbox better. I don't give a fuck about Microsoft. I don't care about Sony. I don't care about either one of those companies. But I just like Xbox better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people are going to give me crap. But I have both systems. And I support both of them. So you can eat a dick if you have a problem. So anyway. Wow, I'm filled with rage. Alright, let's go into it. Let's go with the games that are obvious. Meaning the games that came out with the system that everybody bought, if they were, of course, buying the PS4 and wanted to actually play a game when it first came out. And those two, of course, are Knack, which is a decent platformer. I reviewed this. It's fun. It is. It's a beautiful looking game. They did a great job with all the particle effects and whatnot. All the little things that are floating around when you're playing as Knack. If you don't know, Knack is it's a little being that's made out of a bunch of relics or some, I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't matter. Anyway, he's made out of like a bunch of little relics, and I don't know, he forms up to make a little creature guy like him. Or, well, actually, that's a big creature guy. Where's the little guy? Here's the little guy. If you can see him, it's right there. There you go. But he also turns into that big guy. It's a fun game. I don't know, it's for kids, but I like it. Next one is, of course, Killzone Shadowfall, which I guess was the biggest game for PS4, and I guess some people would say it's still the biggest game. Well, no, I guess not really. I have one game here that's definitely bigger, so never mind. But, yeah, this was the biggest game when it first came out, the PS4, and, yeah. It's a fun game. I actually really enjoyed it. It's actually probably my favorite Killzone. It's beautiful, gorgeous looking. It really is. And you know what? The multiplayer was a lot of fun from what I played. And the campaign, it had probably the best story of all the Killzone games, which is not saying pretty much anything. I hate the story of Killzone. And here I was like, it was okay, I guess. You know, I was following it, and some characters were kind of interesting. Not interesting enough for me to beat the entire game, because I didn't, but I was also very busy. Xbox One just came out as well, and I had a lot of games to play on that. I mean, a lot of games came out for the Xbox One when it first came out, and not many for this, sadly, but still a good game, really good, and definitely the best game on the PS4 when it first came out. Fun game. Alright, next is the game that came out after Killzone, obviously, the next big game for the PS4, and that was Infamous Second Son, which is a fun game. I really like it. I love the second one. Don't care much for the first game. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I just thought the second game did everything better, especially story and even acting and whatnot. Just didn't really like the first game. I didn't love it. It was okay. But the second game I loved. I thought that was fantastic. One of the best games of that year. And I was really excited for this. And it's a fun game, like I said. But it definitely disappointed me. It's a beautiful game. Probably just as good as looking as a Killzone Shadowfall. Maybe even better looking because there's more like vibrant colors and stuff, which Shadowfall doesn't really have. So I would say maybe better looking. Yeah, probably better. You know, it's a better game too. Better story, better characters. You know, I would say this is definitely a better game than Shadowfall, and I still really like this game. I really did, but it was like after Witcher 3, which got pushed back. This was my second most anticipated game of this year, and it definitely did not live up to that. I would give it like an 8.5, which is, you know, for a most anticipated game after The Witcher 3, which didn't come out this year. That's kind of disappointing, but still, it's a lot of fun. I still recommend it if you can get it for, yeah, even $60. $60 is good. You know, I'll take a drink. Okay. Woo! Let's do this. Okay. Now, talking about good-ass games, let's go on to a game that's good. And this is The Last of Us Remastered, which I guess you could say this is the best game on the PS4. I mean, it is. You know, it's on the PS4, and it is an amazing, truly fantastic game. One of my favorite games of all time. It is a spectacular game, so much emotion, so like great gameplay, great multiplayer, a fantastic, just truly realized story with some characters that you will never forget. Even though there's some characters I think are forgettable, personally. But I think the main two characters are two of the most interesting characters in any video game of all time, and their relationship is at the forefront. And this game is truly amazing, and it's, you know, it's definitely like a 10 out of 10. You know, I gave it a 10 out of 10 last year, and now it's only better because it's at 60 frames. There's all the DLC. It looks better. It's a 10 out of 10. There's no way to say it's not. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a fantastic game, and it is the best game on PS4. Go get it if you haven't. It's only $50. You know, if you have never played Last of Us, it's a freaking steal, brah. It might even be cheaper now. I'm not even sure. So anyway. Alright, so these games actually, these games I never really did, actually I did do an unboxing for one here. But the other three I never actually even, like, said that I got it, like, at all. Like, I just got it, I was like, meh. Usually I do videos where I like, hey, I got this game and stuff, but these three right here I didn't, besides this one. This one I did an unboxing for, and this was Metro Redux, which is, I've been playing Metro 2033. I actually haven't been playing it for, like, the last 2 weeks, but I played it when this first came out, and Metro 2033 graphically looks way better. I mean, they really definitely up-res that or whatever, or just redid it completely. It looks beautiful. I played Last Light all the way throughout when it first came out, but I never played Metro 2033, and it's a lot of fun, just like the first, and just like the second game. I'm loving this so far, and I will get back into it once I have more time. Now, these three games, like I said, I didn't even mention at all. Not even on Twitter that I got these. And that is strange for me because I just, you know, I always make a video like mystery unboxing. I didn't even do that for these. And these three, I don't want to talk like Daffy Duck now. And these three are Bound by Flame, which I actually have on Steam. The thing is that my computer is on the fritz. I don't know what's going on. I just got a brand new computer, but I think it's the power supply or whatever. I built my own computer with some help from a couple of my friends. But I mostly did most of it. All the, you know, connecting and stuff. All the stuff that's just like, oh, if you fuck up, then it's toast. You know, if you have one static shock and that thing's pew. But anyway, I thought I did it right. It worked for the first few months, but now it's like turning off like out of nowhere, especially if you start playing a game. First time it happened to me was for The Sims 4. I was like, all right, this game's great. Oh shit! Well, there goes that, and just computer shut off. So I can't play this anymore. So I just bought on PS4. It was only $20. So hey, whatever. I really liked it when I played it on Steam. Okay, next game is this one I got. Let me just show it to you. I got Dynasty Warriors 8. What is it? Extreme Legends Complete Edition for the PS4. And I got this because, well, Hyrule Warriors is coming out. And right now, actually, probably by the time you watch this, it might already be out. But I was really looking forward to that. I was just like, okay, I need to get into some Dynasty Warriors games. And I got this, and I haven't played it yet. I don't know. I might actually probably sell this. I'm not even sure. But, yeah, Dynasty Warriors. Haven't played it. And the next game is this one. I wanted to get this on Xbox One, actually. But I was like, I'll just get it for PS4. And this one is Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition, which includes Reaper of Souls and, of course, the original Diablo 3. I have this on Xbox 360 and PC now. But again, like I said, PC, can't play it. And Diablo 3 on Xbox 360 that I have doesn't have Reaper of Souls. So I really want to play all the way through this. I still have yet to play Diablo 3 all the way through. It's a long game, especially when you don't have any friends that play it on consoles. So that's a sadness. But hey, I'm really looking forward to playing all the way through this game. But I need someone else. Hey, if you're out there, maybe in the future, if you have the game on PS4, we'll play. I don't know. I know PS4, you know, is selling more, so more people got the PS4, so there's more of a chance. But anyway, that's my PS4 games. Let's go on to my Xbox One games, which will take a little bit longer, so we'll get through this a little bit quicker. So let's get into it. All right, let me get a chunk here. I got 19 Xbox One games, close to 20, just one more, which will be Shadow of Mordor when that comes out next week, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm hoping it's good. But I think there's something else that comes out that day. Forza, which I might not get. We'll see. I always say, probably not going to get that, and then, hey, guess what? I got it. So, but anyway, I only have 19 right now. So let's get into it with the first here, which is Lego the Movie Video Game, whatever. The Lego Movie Video Game, there you go, that's what it's called. I got this from Gamefly a couple days ago for like $13. It was on sale, and actually no, I think it was cheaper. I think it was like $12 or something like that. But anyway, I got this for cheap off Gamefly, and yeah, that's cool. So got that. Really want to play it because I love the video. I love the movie. Thing is that I don't really like the video games, the Lego video games. I think they're very repetitive. But you know what? That's something that I can really get behind because I freaking love the movie. I think the movie is terrific and still one of the best this year. Thief, which is a disappointing game, and it acted like a true thief because it stole my goddamn money. But no, it's okay. Thief, made by the guys at the Deus Ex Human Revolution, which immediately made me think that it was going to be a great game. That Thief was okay. It was not terrible. I don't think, at least. It was okay. That's it, though. It was okay. Talking about okay, here's Watch Dogs, which was a game I was really looking forward to. It was in my top 5 most anticipated for this year, as it was for last year as well, when it was supposed to freaking come out. But, yeah, disappointment, I have to admit. Like, the story is okay. I like the main character. I do. I actually do like him. But, not even close to as good as it was supposed to be. Like, the cell phone, like, hacking things mechanic gets old real quick to me. Like, at points I was just like, oh, I could use my cell phone and kill everybody by, you know, exploding things. Or I could just go in and shoot everybody in the head. I could just do that. You know, that's probably easier. And at times I was just like, oh, screw it, I'll just shoot everybody. I mean, sure, I could change it up if I want, but the game doesn't really give you too many options where you have to. At least, you know, from how far I got. I got up to, like, I think chapter 4 or something like that. No, actually, like halfway through chapter 3, which was a really short chapter. So, I'm going to get back into it. I do like it. I'm halfway through the game. No review. I don't do many video game reviews nowadays. But, yeah, no review. But I guess I gave you my review. It's okay. I would give it like a 7.5. It's still a good game. It's just not Great. So next is Titanfall, which I actually did review, and I still love this game. One of the best multiplayer games of the year. This and where's the next game that I love multiplayer-wise? This and another game I will be talking about in a second have some of the best multiplayer this year. I love this game, and you know what? I really want to get back into it, even though I did recently get back into it, but I want to get back into it again. Love it. Titanfall's great. Next is Wolfenstein The New Order, which is an amazing, amazing game in my opinion. I love Wolfenstein, one of my favorite FPS franchises of all time, and I'm so happy that this game actually lived up to its, to its pedigree. I love Wolfenstein, I really do. I play Wolfenstein 3D. I probably beat that game probably more than Doom, which is another game I played a shit ton. I probably played Wolfenstein 3D a good maybe 20 times all the way through, and I think I beat that game on the hardest difficulty, but I'm not sure. I was kind of I was a pussy when I was a kid. I was just like, I don't want anything really tough, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the first games that I beat on hard. And let me tell you, I definitely played Wolfenstein on hard, and let me just tell you, I might not have beaten it, but I've at least played it once. Wolfenstein and Doom on hard, they hard bitches, alright? They really tough. And of course, it's not hard in Wolfenstein. It's like a super badass mode or whatever the hell it's called. But anyway, this game's great, and it's a great, so it's a welcome return to the franchise, because the last game was good, not great, and the one after that was, what was it? It was the one on the original Xbox. Was great, but not many people bought it, so no one was like, yeah. I don't want another one because I didn't buy it, pretty much. So, that sucked. But anyway, next is a game a lot of people did not like when it first came out. And they still don't like it, I guess. And this is Rise, Son of Rome, which was the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest exclusive... Well, okay, not the biggest exclusive. The biggest launch title for the Xbox One. This was the game that everybody was like, whoa, that looks awesome when they showed it at E3. And you know what? Story-wise, it's not the best story out there, but you know what? I was with it all the way throughout. It's very cinematic. It's freaking gorgeous. It's a beautiful looking game. I mean, a lot of colors being used, even though it's Roman times where it's very, very grim, I guess really dirty and dusty looking. They still managed to just, pop visually with just some great color use and just amazing facial animation, some of the best out there. And hell, when it gets into the large scale battles, even though I have to say there is a couple times where it does lag when that happens, it still looks gorgeous. It is one of the best looking games out there. And you know what? Gameplay wise, I had fun. I don't think I reviewed this. I might have. I don't think so, but if I did, I would have given it I'll probably give it a 7.5. It was a fun game. It wasn't amazing, just like Watch Dogs, but I still had a lot of fun. So I give it the same score I gave Watch Dogs. Next is Dead Rising 3, which is a game that I spent probably the most time in on Xbox One when it first came out. Now probably something else, obviously, but this game is a lot of fun as well. It's just mayhem, extreme mayhem, and it might not be as good as Dead Rising 2 when it first came out. When Dead Rising 2 came out, everybody's like, whoa, it's even better than the first game, and oh, the multiplayer is great, and blah blah blah. Here it's more like just more Dead Rising, except now with more zombies, pretty much. And now it's it's not as colorful and zany as the second game was. I mean, it's a little dirty and grimier, but you know what? It's still more Dead Rising. I mean, not much to it. I mean, you get to customize your own weapons and stuff like you did in the second game, but hey, it's just more Dead Rising, which I thought was great. I actually like this one better than the second one, in my opinion, because it just works better as a game, I think. Even the shooting in the second game was awful. In this game, it's way better. I think the combo weapons are more entertaining. I thought the story here was more entertaining as well, and I thought the structure of Dead Rising 1 and 2, and also the save points and stuff, were just so unforgiving. And here, I think that it is. It's completely forgiving, and I love it. And also the time system, it's still there. If you played Dead Rising 1 and 2, you know what I'm talking about. Or even that off-the-record game. But, yeah, it's way more forgiving in this game than it was in the other ones. I love that game. I really do. And also, there's a ton of zombies on screen that you could just murder. And there's just a lot of murder in this game. And it's glorious. Woo! So let me take a drink. Ooh. Damn, I'm turning to Dark Side Phil. Sorry, I just laughed at my own joke. That's what I do as Dark Side Phil. Anyway, next game is Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, which is another Dynasty Warriors game. And actually, the only reason why I bought this, it wasn't because, you know, Hyrule Warriors is coming out. The reason why I bought this is because the Dynasty Warriors games, and hell, even the Warriors Orochi games, don't get the best reviews from critics. Even people that are big fans don't give it too high of a score, like maybe a 7, 7.5. This one has like an 82 on Metacritic, which blew my mind. I was like, wait, hold on, no, there's no way. This actually has an 82. This has a higher review score than Destiny, Dead Rising 3, like I just talked about, Battlefield 4. I'm looking at all the games I have here. Wolf of Wall Street. That's a movie. I don't even know why I said that. I'm looking at Diablo 3. No, it doesn't actually have better reviews than Diablo 3. Dynasty Warriors 8. That's actually true. But anyway, yeah, it has better reviews than a lot of games out there. And that blew my mind, so I had to buy it. I got it for like $35. Not bad. And I got a $10 gift card when I got that. So technically I got it for $25 when it first came out. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So, and I played it. It's actually fun. Compared to all the other Dynasty Warriors type games. This is much better. I mean, the story's not great, but, you know, it's much better. A lot of hacking, slashing, fun. If you like that sort of thing, this is probably one of the best out there from what I've played. Talking about Destiny, which is a game that I'm still playing. Some people said, like, oh, this game was going to die out in a week or something like that because a lot of people don't like this game. I personally, I haven't done a review for this. I do really want to do one. If I do, it's probably going to be a live review like this. This, personally, is one of my favorite games this year. I love this game. Destiny is so much fun. The gameplay, the gunplay itself is a ton of fun. I just love the loot system. I know a lot of people don't, but I really do. I was just like one of those guys that's just like, I want more loot. I want more loot. I mean, sure, a lot of the guns are very similar, but there's a lot of guns that are really hard to get, and they're the badass guns, and that's the ones you're just like, I need to get those. I need to get those. And every time you get one of those Ingrams, if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm just like, oh, I got a legendary one. This is the time. This is it. I'm going to get that legendary weapon, and I don't. I'm just like, oh, I get mad, but I don't get mad in the sense I want to take the disc and just fucking use as a frisbee against the wall. No, I just get pissed and I go back and try to get more legendary Ingrams. This game is a lot of fun. Story-wise, it sucks, but you know what? Mission structure is not the best either, but it's a lot of fun still. It's pretty much straight up Borderlands, except maybe not with all the comedy, but it's still fine with me. I think the gunplay is actually better in this game. I really do love this game. It's a lot of fun. It's great, actually. I don't care what anybody says. I'm having a blast, and I'm still playing it. Like, non-stop. Whenever I'm playing a game, I'm playing Destiny. That's pretty much it. That's how it goes. I'm playing Destiny. If there's a game in my Xbox One, it's Destiny. For the last couple weeks at least. I don't know. Next is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which I didn't review, but I really liked it. I didn't love it, but I really liked it. I think it got a little bit too... It was a little bit too focused on the ship battles, and I know I'm probably the only one that's ever going to say this, but I would have liked if it was more based around the combat and stuff, and maybe not the sneaking. The sneaking is still, in my opinion, awful in Assassin's Creed 4, and it was in the previous games, but you know what? When it got to the combat and stuff, and when it even got to the story and all the pirate stuff in the story, I thought it was really, really fun and really good. And hey, don't get me wrong, the ship combat is great, but there was a little bit too much of that, as well as all the sneaking around where you have to like tail someone, and there's no real there's no crouch button, there's no sneak behind cover button. It's just like kind of like automatic stuff here and there, and of course you could dive into hay and stuff. And I don't like the sneaking in these games. I really don't like them at all. And for a game that's called Assassin's Creed, the sneaking should be better. You know, I would love to see an Assassin's Creed game that's first person and it's pretty much Dishonored. That would be awesome. Actually, you know what? Dishonored is an Assassin's Creed game. Screw it. Yeah. Screw it. Whatever. Just play Dishonored. Anyway, next is Battlefield 4. Okay, Battlefield 4 is probably the biggest, not the biggest disappointment I've had in a game ever, but it's one of the biggest disappointments because when they showed this at E3 last year, I was so freaking excited. When they showed that part where they're in the middle of this building and it's toppling down and they jump out with parachutes and there's like 3 or 4 of them jumping out with parachutes and they look behind them and this freaking building's falling down. I was like, oh man. And that was all like, it wasn't scripted. That wasn't scripted. That was multiplayer stuff. Now what they did was obviously scripted. They all went up there and of course someone probably just blew up the building and they jumped out, whatever. It's not like that's ever going to happen in the game. But that part was just like, oh, that is possible in the game. That's possible in multiplayer. That's only stuff you would usually see in single player. And that's possible in the multiplayer of this game. And I played it, and I freaking was disappointed. I really was. I mean, the multiplayer is fine. It is. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, actually. But just some stuff like that was just not... I don't know. It just wasn't... It wasn't as good as I hoped. And the single player was garbage. Like, I had to replay the single player, like... Not replay it all the way through, but I had to replay the first, like, mission, like, 3 times. Because for some reason, on Xbox One... They did this thing where I guess it updated and it erased my single player save, and I had to do it twice over. It was just, and it's not a good single. I mean, it's not a good first mission. It really isn't, and it's not worth playing in my opinion. The single player, at least. The multiplayer is still good. Don't get me wrong. Next is Call of Duty Ghosts. Fun game. Don't really have much to say about that. Single player wise, it's better than Battlefield 4, but multiplayer wise, I think Battlefield 4 is definitely better than Call of Duty Ghosts, at least. Not saying Call of Duty Ghosts has a bad single player. I mean, multiplayer. I'm just saying Battlefield 4 is clearly better. No, I think it's good, but it's not great. Need for Speed Rivals. I barely played this game. Don't have much to say. This is actually a brand new copy I got for $10. So I haven't opened it. Don't know if I ever will. Yeah. Next is oh shit. Okay, I had stuff under this game, I guess. Anyway, next game is Zumba Fitness World Party. The only reason why I got this, it was $10 brand new, and I wanted a game for my Kinect. I still haven't played it, obviously. It's in wrapping, just like Need for Speed. And, alright, you know what? I don't need to explain myself. Fuck it. I got it because I wanted it. Okay, that's it. That's the only reason why. I'm fat. I want to exercise. So anyway, by the way, it's really late, so I'm really tired. And I've been boxing the entire day. Not boxing like this. I ain't doing that shit. That's too much. That's too much exercise. I've been like putting stuff in boxes, which is way more than enough exercise for me. Thank you very much. So anyway, next thing is Skylander Swap Force, which I got for $30. This and of course, you know, the freaking starter kit. I got this for $30. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I actually got cheaper because it was $35, I think. Then I had the 20% off thing for Best Buy, so I got like for $28. Not bad, I think. Next is Zoo Tycoon, which was a fun game when I first played it. I played it for a good 2 hours and I never went back. It was fun, but I didn't love it. It was fun. That's all I gotta say. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which I did review, and I thought this was an excellent shooter. I haven't played it since probably when it first came out, but still, that doesn't mean it's not, you know, a good game. It's just that I had a lot of other games to play. If I was a kid that loves Plants vs. Zombies and wanted a shooter version of that, I'd probably still be playing it to this day. Because it is a fantastic shooter, it really is. It's gorgeous looking, it's a lot of fun, each of the classes feel different, and hey, it probably still has a community, and all the different multiplayer modes are different and a lot of fun. I don't know, I love this. This is a great shooter, definitely get it. And now you can get it on PS4. Yay for all these Xbox exclusives. They all go into PC or PS4. Whoop-de-doodle. Next is Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which I know a lot of people were disappointed by this game. But I thought it was great because I'm not a big Metal Gear Solid fan. I ain't. And I played this, and at first, if you saw my stream I did, actually, when it first came out, I wasn't liking it. I was just like, I don't know, there's a steep learning curve, and I know it's hard for me to complain because I never play any of the Metal Gear Solid games, but there's a really steep learning curve on this game, right when, in the beginning, because they just throw you in there and say, hey, fucking do it. Just do it, Snake. You've been doing this for freaking ever. And, Just gotta do it. But you have to learn just by playing the game. And sure, it's short. It's really short, but it's still a lot of fun. I recommend it for $10. I don't recommend it for 30 or 40 or whatever the hell it was at first. I got it for 15 when it first came out. But you know me, I get those deals, you know? Hooking those deals up, you know? Next game, and it's actually the last game. This is Connect Sports Rivals, which I still have yet to play. I got this when it was pretty much brand new. I got it for $40 when it first came out. Which was cheaper than it was when it first came out. So I got, for, again, a deal. But I still haven't played it. So to talk about Connect games I still haven't played any of the Connect games I got in the last couple months. Maybe I should. The only Connect game I actually played was Connect, what the hell was it called? Fighter Within, which was an awful, awful game. So maybe I should actually sit down or stand up and play these games. Too much exercise. So anyway, that was my PS4 and Xbox One collection video. It went on longer, way longer than I thought it was going to be. That was like probably 20, 25 minutes, maybe even 30. Yeah, you know I ramble a lot. So anyway, I gotta go pack more shit up because, you know, in a week I'm moving. Yay. So anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait to lug all these fucking heavy ass boxes filled with games I never played to the new place. So yeah. There you go. Thank you, and look forward to an Xbox 360 one very soon, which will have a lot of games. And I'm just gonna give you a little taste. Just telling you how many I got. I think I got around 500. So, and I'm not kidding, close to 500 games to show you. I'm looking at them. I'm just like, good lord. That's gonna be a really long video, but I'm gonna try to make it quick. You know me, trying to make it quick means it's gonna be fucking long. But yeah, I'll try. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, look forward to more collection videos soon. I also have reviews for some movies I haven't gotten a chance to actually review yet, obviously, like The Maze Runner, Walk Among the Tombstones, and Tusk, which I really want to talk about Tusk. And those will come up soon. Again, I've been busy, and reviews take me way longer than this, even though they're shorter videos. Those I have to actually like think about and actually think up of what I'm gonna say and stuff. This I'm just like turn it on and go bleh, what's up, his games. So it's a little different. So anyway, thank you, and until next time, I'm me. Goodbye.